How you guys doing, man? It's been a while, right? Well, I'm back, y'all. I have a concern from one of my friends. They wanted to know a little information on a healthy lung after smoking. So, the thing is this: can you have healthy lungs after smoking? Well, of course you can. Smoking and respiratory disease. Lung disease caused by smoking includes COPD, which includes emphysema, and chronic bronchitis. Cigarette smoking causes the most causes of lung cancer. If you have asthma, tobacco smoke can trigger an attack or make an attack worse, right? But okay, what are the dangers of smoking? Smoking damages your heart and your blood circulation, increases your risk of developing conditions such as coronary heart disease, heart attack, stroke, peripheral vascular disease, that's the damaged blood vessels, cerebral vascular disease, you hear? Damaged arteries that supply blood to the brain. Okay, but the thing is this: how does cigarette smoke affect the respiratory system, which is the lungs? But we're not just talking about cigarette smoke. We're talking about tobacco. Tobacco. That's the main thing. Because that's the tar. You get the tar all up on the lungs. You want to know how you can get that tar off, right? We're going to just say, how does tar affect the respiratory system? The effects of tobacco smoke on the respiratory system include irritation of the trachea, that's the windpipe, the larynx, that's the voice box, reduces lung function and breathlessness due to swelling. That becomes inflammation, y'all. You hear me? That becomes inflammation, right? And the narrowing of the lung airways and excess mucus in the lung passages. Permanent damage to the air sac of the lungs, right? But we know that's not permanent damage. We know that after you stop smoking and after you give those things up, that your lungs in the body will begin to repair itself, right? Okay, what happens to the lung when you smoke a cigarette? Well, the lungs are lined with tiny hairs that help sweep germs and other things out of your lungs, such as tar, right? All right. Okay. It's harder for these hairs to move if your lungs are coated with tar. Okay? The tar in cigarette smoke, or the tar period, contains chemicals called carcinogens, right? Which encourage the development of cancer cells in the body. You hear me? All right. But look, we want to know how to remove tar, don't we? Right? Okay, let's find out how we can remove tar. Use the other steps in conjunction with smoking cessation, right? Cessation, right? Eat a sensible diet with lots of fruits, natural fruits, with seeds in it, and vegetables, right? Like high in iron, green leafy vegetables like kale, turnip greens, dandelion greens, right? The components of garlic. But we'll talk about garlic because I have a guy that taught me that garlic isn't so helpful. It has some properties in it, but it breaks down into acid in the body. You don't want no acid, that high level acid in the body, to stop the body from repairing, right? Okay, onions are great. That's great with helping the healing process of the lungs. And ginger. Oh man, y'all know about that ginger. The ginger is the secret atomic bomb to cancer cells. It just come in and explode on them. You hear me? It explode on them. Barley grass kept, green tea, and plenty of water also help the lungs health. The healthier your lungs are, the more they get rid of toxins, right? And those toxins are high levels of tar, right? High levels of tar, which robs you from oxygen and hydration of the lungs, which is provided by way of breathing and provided by way of hemoglobin through the red blood cell. Okay, so how long does it take to get rid of the tar out the lungs? Well, it was someone that said the tar from the cigarettes will have formed a physical layer in your lungs, and many other particles from the cigarettes will be trapped in that. This will dissipate far more slowly, right? Okay, I gave up smoking, he says. I was told that for every 6 years you smoked, it take about a year for the tar to clear. But we can cleanse that up faster than that if we change our diets and implement green leafy vegetables and fresh fruits, right? That are natural fruits, that are electrical fruits, which have seeds in them. You see? But it says how to clean out the lungs. Ginger, you hear? That's what I was talking about, y'all. Ginger is a very powerful and potent tool for detoxification of the lungs. You can use it several ways. Tea made from ginger root with lemon. Well, I don't know about lemon so much because I was told by a guy that I studied and went and was taught that in person that lemons aren't so good and key limes are better. So it says right here, tea made from ginger root with, we want to say, key limes, helps your breathing and promotes the elimination of toxins from the respiratory tract. We're going to replace this lemon with key limes, cleanses the skin tissue, while ginger cleanses your lungs, right? How can I remove nicotine from the body? Tar is a common name for resonances, right? Resonance, right? Partially combusted particulate matter produced by the burning of tobacco, right? And other plant material in the act of smoking, right? Tar is toxic and damages the smoker's lungs over time through various biochemical and mechanical processes. So, the thing we learned today is ginger. This is what we need to do. How to clean out our lungs, right? We got to do that ginger tea with those key limes, right? You could do that 4 times a day if you would like to. Put a little agave honey up in it. Agave from the nectar, right? I call it agave honey because it tastes like honey, but it's sweet. It's a sweetener like a nectar. You know what I mean? And then it says right here, eat a sensible diet with fresh fruits and vegetables. Natural fruits and green leafy vegetables, y'all. All right? And I told you what those were. So I hope this was very, very informative to you. And also you was able to get a lot of information out of this that will help you towards a healthy lung. If you want to look at this again, just go back and view it. And Bless y'all, folks. Be alkaline. Peace.